Intentional Marketer University, or IMU Biz Nation episode. Today I'm going to wait for a couple minutes and let some people come on. I'm doing Facebook Live and over here I'm recording this video so that I can share it on YouTube with my fans over there, with IMU fans over there, I should say. I really have nothing to do with it. So with people over there, and then of course on Facebook, and then that's also how you can see the recording. But this, just as I'm waiting and as I'm killing a little time for people to come on live, this right here is one way that you can get more content done with less time. So that is the topic of today's IMU Biz Nation episode. I will post this over on Facebook, and this will be on I'll post this on Facebook, obviously, and then I'll post this over on YouTube. So all of you YouTubers, if you want to join our Facebook group, go to Facebook and do a quick search, which is IMU Biz Nation, and that is where you will find us. So let me jump right in to, because I want to keep this at about 30 minutes, let me jump right in to how you do more content with less time. As you saw from my post, or as you saw from the description of this video, I'm a mom of 2 small children, and Anne is a mom of 2 small children. So as the founders of a business, and Anne and I have both had personal businesses before we came together, we had to quickly figure out how to do more content, more marketing with less time, because as you all know, children need your time, especially really small ones. It changes once they get bigger, but not when they're small. So we had to get savvy about this, and this is how I want you to get savvy as well. The number one thing that Anne and I have always heard inside of Intentional Marketer University is business owners having trouble marketing their business because they just can't seem to stay consistent. They can't seem to find time for themselves. So, we'll ask, are you marketing? Yeah, I'm marketing. Wonderful. How often are you marketing? Well, I post to Facebook, and I, do an Instagram post once a week or so. Okay, good. What are your posts about? Well, my products and my services. And while that is good, 20% of the time, 80% of the time, we need to be posting something that is not related to our products or our services. So how do we do that? Especially when we're crunched for time. It almost starts to seem overwhelming, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Believe me, I've been there. I'm actually there this week. So this is the first thing I want you to do. The very first thing I want you to do is I want you to go and explore the website BuzzSumo. Now, BuzzSumo is a really great community that you can go to, and what it is you can go and you can get a free plan or a paid plan depending on how much budget you have to spend on something like this. But it's a real business saver, especially when you're super busy. Because here's my hope for you, is that one day you won't only be busy with your children or your spouse or your 9-to-5 job, whatever is taking your time right now from your business. My hope for you is that one day in the future, you're going to be so busy with your business, sales and customers and everything else, that you're going to have a hard time keeping up then. So here's BuzzSumo, and here's where this comes in. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to use BuzzSumo to analyze what content is performing better for your competition. And BuzzSumo allows you to do this effortlessly. Again, there are paid plans on BuzzSumo, and then there's going to be free plans. So go ahead and check out a free plan. What do you have to lose today? Nothing. You only get time, right? Wonderful. So when you're going to go on to BuzzSumo, you're going to want to, and let me go ahead and see if I can, I can't share this, and I can't share it on Facebook Live. So I'm just going to walk you through what I can tell you from these videos. So go ahead and get your BuzzSumo account going. Right at the top, you're going to see a search bar, and it says enter a topic or domain to see what is popular in your industry. What is trending right now? So say okay, let's play devil's advocate here. And let's say you've got this competitor in your industry, and boy, is that person just killing it. And you admire them, you respect them, all that wonderful stuff we're supposed to say. But inside you're like, I want to know what he or she is doing. So come over to BuzzSumo. Put in that name. Put in that person's name, or the topic that they're always talking about, or you can even put in the domain name. Okay, so if they are, SarahJaneXYZ.com, come over to BuzzSumo, in the search bar up top, put in SarahJaneXYZ.com, and then over on the side, over to the left-hand side, you're going to see you can do it by the past 24 hours, the past week, the past 6 months, the past year, the past month. Really, if you're looking for more content, if you want to load up your arsenal with more content in less time, why don't you do about a month? Go ahead and look at what is trending in your industry for the past month, or what different competitors of yours have been doing for the last month. This will give you a nice overview. Now, you don't want to go in there and take all of their material. Obviously, none of you guys watching that is what you would do, but it's a really good way to source, to get some ideas flowing, especially, and I'm going to raise my hand on this one, especially if you're completely brain dead because of activities that's going on in your life and you need some help finding some stuff. So once you go into BuzzSumo and you put in whatever topic or industry or domain name you want to, go ahead and click on the left-hand side, the past month. And then you have some options up at the top. You can choose to look at the stuff that was most shared, trending now, or you can do content analysis, domain comparison, top authors, but I really like most shared and trending now, because that's going to give you, especially if you're marketing on social media, which almost all of you are, that's going to give you some really great information on what's going to get the most clicks. So all you have to do from there is click the blue button right here that says search, and voila, you have articles that just pop up, and then you have how many Facebook shares, how many LinkedIn shares, Twitter shares, Pinterest shares, Google Plus shares, and total shares overall. So you could literally, say you have 20 minutes, okay? You have 20 minutes while the baby sleeps, or 20 minutes before dinner time, or let's say you're working at a 9 to 5. And you're done with it, you're tired, you want to make your business a success, say that 5 times fast, and you have 1 hour for lunch. Use that hour to come on BuzzSumo and get 30 ideas for content that you can do one day for the whole month. So then all you have to do is the next day, so you spend your 1 hour finding 30 pieces of content that you're going to do your own spin on. Let me say this again. We're not going to just copy and paste and pretend like it's ours. We're going to make our own spin on it, and you're going to talk about it from your expert standpoint. What do you know about this, this topic? That's how you get your name out there. That's how you start driving traffic back. That is how you are intentional about your marketing. Intentional Marketer University. You have to be intentional about all this, because it doesn't just happen. So now you have 30 pieces of content, and for the next day you say, I'm going to do 10 minutes today. Everyone has 10 minutes in their day. You spend more than that on Facebook, right? So I'm going to do 10 minutes today of making content on this topic. And that's how you start getting more done with less time. Now, in the same vein, I want to talk to you guys about one other tool that we really like, and we like Feedly a lot. So Feedly is F as in Frank, E D as in Delta, L-Y, feedly.com. And then again, you can get started for free. It's wonderful, and all you have to do is come over to Feedly and go ahead and get started for free. And then you just go ahead and you find all of the all of the articles, all of the content that is out on the web that people are writing about your industry. Maybe you're brand new in your industry and you're not quite sure how to become the expert yet. You say, okay, Meredith, you always tell me I need to be the expert talking about my products. Well, I'm not. I'll be honest, I'm not. I'm only a month into my business and I don't know what to do. Yeah, see, Anne's watching right now. Hey, Anne! So Anne loves Feedly. And Anne's a whiz at it. So always inside of our group, inside of our Facebook group, which is IMU Biz Nation. So all of you guys watching on YouTube, head over there because you get access to Anne. So say you have a Feedly question. Well, Anne's right there. You just tag her and say, Anne, tell me some more about Feedly. She's right there to help you. And then of course, you know, my my mug is there whenever you need to see me too. So we're right there for you guys. So here's Feedly. And it's almost like BuzzSumo, but you don't get to see how many times it's been shared, all of that good stuff. Feedly is what are the big dogs doing content wise on the internet. You go in, you can look in terms of topics. So then you can actually, on the left hand side, you've got a pseudo dashboard, and so everybody that you've liked or you've wanted to start following inside of there, you want to see more of what they're doing, you just add them to that dashboard over on the side. And then when you log into Feedly, you can see all of the brand new content they've done, all of the brand new articles they've done. It's pretty much, it's like it's like having a free subscription to all of the best magazines, news, newspapers delivered straight to one site. So then you just go in there, you read some more content, and you've got ideas in less time. So instead of, while you're stuck in traffic, instead of searching Facebook or spending 20 minutes just looking through Instagram and becoming, numb, your eyes become numb, head over to your Feedly site and read content about your industry, become more knowledgeable, and then write content on your own site, do your own videos, get on Facebook Live, and that's how you get more done in less time. So let me tell you guys a little bit about what I'm doing now so that you can take the information that I've just taught you and you say, okay, great. BuzzSumo, Feedly, I've got it. I know where to find content now. But there's only one of me. Now you guys can tell that Anne and I have talked to a lot of business owners in our time because I know all the questions and I know all the problems that everyone encounters. We know this. So you say, good, I've got content, I know where to find it, but there's only one of me, and I've got a really smarmy little 2-year-old that's busy, Meredith. So how can there be more of me when I'm only one person? Oh, so glad you asked. No problem at all. So this is what I would do. So I would go on to BuzzSumo or Feedly. I would find my 30 topics for the next month. And then when I have 10 minutes in one day, I would go and I would write quickly, a very quick, I'm talking about you just do a list of 5 things that you learned from that article and you write a quick blog post about it. Now, if you don't have a blog or a website, I want you guys to head over to goimu.com. On there, scroll to the bottom, and you can find all of our courses because we have a course about how to do blogging, how to do websites, okay? So you just go on there and you can learn from Anne and I, the experts, on how to do more content on your blog or your website. Speaking of smarmy 2-year-olds, she just found me. So you guys are going to hear her because she's there and you can't see her, but she's right there. So what I would do then is I would get on there and I would do like 5 points about what I learned from that article, and I would make a blog post. Then next and quickly I would turn on Facebook Live like I'm doing right now, and then what you can't see is right in front of me I have my computer and I'm recording all of this on an app that I have on my computer. You can either use Zoom or you can use like Windows Movie Maker, and so right now I'm getting 2 videos done at one time. So when Facebook is done, you would just say bye, love you, give a call to action, buy my product or visit my website or do whatever you want to do. Turn that off. Then come over to your video over here and upload it to YouTube. So all of a sudden, now you're optimizing for YouTube that will live on forever, right? Forever, whoever wants to find you. And I could go into YouTube. There's a whole way to optimize YouTube. Again, we've got a course on it, and we have a free guide to even get started on YouTube. So I'll post that in the description for the free guide for YouTube, in the description of this video, so you can get started there, because we've got some really neat tips and tricks on how to get your videos found once you do that. Okay, good. So I've got all of those going. Now, I would go on to, maybe I'd spend a minute and I'd go on to canva.com, which Anne uses a lot. Anne has talked about Canva a lot in our webinars. I would make an image for this really quick. And then I would share that on my personal Facebook page. I would share it on my Instagram page. I would share it on Pinterest. And I would give all of those sites a call to action to go back and read my blog post on my website. That's why you need your own website, your own blog post. And so then you have just now done YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and you can even take your article and put it on LinkedIn, okay? And then what Anne loves to do, and I love her for this, she takes all of our articles and she puts it on Medium. So that's also free. So you just made, out of a 10-minute video and a 5-minute blog post, 6 little yous now running around the internet, marketing the heck out of whatever you just wanted to talk about. Thank you. Let me have this. You go see your father now. I'm going to send her outside with lipstick all over her face. But you got to do what you got to do to survive, right? I get it, guys. I mean, I get it. So believe me, I know what I'm talking about when I teach you guys all of this. And so does Anne. Anne and I, we know what we're talking about. So you have six places now to market yourself off of 10 to 15 minutes of content that you did. That is how you do more content in less time. Now, what we're going to talk about next is we're going to talk about how to survive the holiday sales. That was my lipstick. You can only laugh, guys. You know, here's a little side note. Just laugh, and why I do it is sometimes I take this way too seriously, and so it helps to just laugh, because why are you doing this in your business? You're doing this in your business for those guys, for your family, for whatever's important to you, so you can just laugh it all off and keep going. So let's get on to my bonus material, because I would like to keep this at about 30 minutes. So the bonus material is how to go into the holiday sales season with a warrior mentality. How can you find content to start talking about your products with that warrior mentality? Glad you asked, because many of you guys sell physical products and services that right now is when you should be promoting the heck out of them, right? Well, yes, of course. So this is what I want you to do. How you can go into the holiday season is and sell the most products and learn how to start marketing, and what you need to be making right now at the second week of October, when you go to the grocery store next, or when you go to the drugstore next, or when you go wherever you're going that has magazines and different publications. I want you to spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Go to where they keep all of the magazines and all of the publications, and pull out all of the magazines that appeal to you and that are industry specific for your industry. Okay, so now you've got, say, maybe 5 magazines, 5 publications that are industry specific to what you like or what you're passionate about, or your products or your services. Take those, go sit down and scan the front of the magazine or the publication. Write down all of the headlines, right? All of the subject lines that you see that magazine talking about. Magazines employ some of the best copywriters in the world. So these people know how to write headlines that get magazines sold. They know what's trending. They are marketing geniuses. So if you need to take the pressure off of yourself for selling more products this holiday season, go and start looking now at these magazines. Spend 10 to 15 minutes writing down the headlines and what that article was about. if you have 5 magazines, you have now probably mined 5 to 10 articles inside of one magazine that you can now write content about and that you can market your products about.